Rooftop Flashback. The Hidden Café. Seeking answers, where memories whisper, you'll find the truth. Revisiting the past. A mysterious text. Opening in Neon Vale. In the rain-soaked streets of Neon Vale, where flickering neon signs and distant sirens set a melancholic tone, Evan walks alone. His internal monologue reveals a deep loneliness. In this city of perpetual night, the neon lights blur the pain of solitude. Every street corner echoes with memories of a love I once knew. As he pauses at a busy intersection and gazes upward at the towering, glowing signs, he murmurs to himself, questioning if someone out there can teach him how to love again. A late-night call. Inside his modest apartment, dimly lit by the reflections of neon on the window, Evan repeatedly dials his phone. Frustration tinges his voice when he finally speaks aloud. "I've been trying to call, but all I get is silence. Why is it so hard to reach her?" A friend's gentle voice over the line offers a reminder that sometimes what one seeks cannot be found through a simple call. It must be pursued through memories and risks. With a heavy sigh, Evan concedes that maybe he must find a way to experience that long-lost warmth once more. Rooftop Flashback. Years before, on a quiet rooftop with the city's soft glow beneath them, Izzy and Evan shared an intimate conversation. Izzy's tender words. "Evan, the night reveals truths that daylight hides. In its darkness, love burns brighter than any neon light," caressed his soul. As he looked into her eyes, Evan confessed, "When you speak, it's as if the city pauses. I never knew I could feel so much." Her gentle promise to never let loneliness keep him adrift left an indelible mark on him, a spark that promised to light his path even in the darkest hours. Desperate attempts. Back in the present, in the solitude of his apartment, Evan's desperation intensifies as he clutches his phone, trying to reconnect with Izzy. With each unanswered call, he feels a sting of loss. Staring at a framed photo of their happier times, he whispers, "Every call, every unanswered ring, it hurts more than the night," revealing his inner turmoil and the depth of his yearning. The Hidden Café. Seeking answers, Evan ventures into an underground cafe, known only to a select few. The dim lights and secretive ambiance immediately set him on edge as he approaches the bartender. "Excuse me," he inquires cautiously. "I'm looking for information about Izzy Monroe." The bartender, with a conspiratorial glance, hints that the name carries weight in these shadowed corners and directs him to a mysterious figure seated at a secluded table. Cryptic Clues. Sitting across from the enigmatic informant in a quiet booth, Evan listens intently as the man speaks in hushed tones. "You look desperate, Evan. Sometimes the answers aren't on the phone. They're in the hidden corners of this city." Leaning in, Evan asks, "Tell me what you know." "I need to find her." The informant then slides a crumpled piece of paper across the table and advises, "There's a note, a clue. Follow it, but remember, every step in Neon Vale has its price." Evan reads the message. "Under the shattered glass of the old theater, where memories whisper, you'll find the truth." The faded letter. Later at home, by the light of his desk lamp, Evan carefully unfolds a faded, worn letter. In a soft, almost trembling voice, he reads Izzy's words. "I've been on my own for far too long. Perhaps one day you'll show me how to love, and together we can light up the darkness." Overwhelmed by emotion, he whispers, "Your words, they still guide me, Izzy. They promise that love endures, even in withdrawal." Revisiting the past. Evan finds himself at the abandoned movie theater mentioned in the clue. The shattered glass and ghostly remnants of the past evoke memories of laughter and whispered dreams. As he walks slowly among the debris, he murmurs to himself, "This place holds the echoes of our laughter, our whispered promises. I can almost hear you, Izzy." Every ruined seat and broken fixture becomes a tangible reminder of the love they once shared. Encounter with a memory keeper. In a narrow alley near the theater, Evan encounters an elderly street vendor, a keeper of the city's forgotten memories. The vendor, with eyes full of knowing, asks, "Looking for someone lost in the neon haze, are you?" Hesitantly, Evan replies, "Have you heard anything about Izzy Monroe?" The vendor speaks of her as a once brilliant spark, now entangled in dangerous secrets. "She's wrapped up in matters that even the night fears," he warns, leaving Evan with a lingering question of how much of their past remains untouched by the city's darkness. A mysterious text. Back in his apartment, a sudden buzz interrupts Evan's restless thoughts. A text message appears on his screen. "Follow the shadowed path. The truth awaits at the old warehouse." A friend. Reading it aloud, Evan questions, a friend or an enemy in disguise? Despite his uncertainty, the message compels him to continue his search. Conversation with Lena. In a quiet park bench at the early hours of the morning, Lena, a close friend, sits with Evan. Concern fills her voice as she asks, "Evan, you look troubled. What's been haunting you tonight?" Evan confesses his desperate chase for Izzy and the dangerous clues he's uncovered. Lena gently cautions, "Sometimes the past isn't meant to be relived. Are you sure this is the path you want to take?" With a determined yet pained expression, Evan replies, "I must know the truth, even if it means facing danger." A shadow on the street. Walking back through a neon-lit street, Evan senses someone following him. He stops abruptly and calls out, "Who's there? Show yourself!" The shadowy figure dissolves into the darkness, leaving Evan's heart racing. His inner voice declares, "My instincts scream danger," yet the desire to find her outshines every fear. With each step, he grows more anxious, yet more resolute. The abandoned building. Taking refuge in an empty, crumbling building, Evan paces the floor as he battles with his inner doubts, muttering to himself, "Every step I take, the city's pulse grows louder. Am I chasing a dream or walking into a trap?" His internal conflict is palpable as he wonders if the answers he seeks might cut deeper than the cold night around him. A clandestine meeting. In a darkened corner of a deserted street market, Evan meets a former associate of Izzy. The associate's voice is low and cautious as he reveals, "Evan, I knew Izzy once. She was a spark in a dark world, but now she's involved with forces beyond mere romance." With urgency, Evan presses, "What happened to her?" The associate explains that Izzy's life has become entangled with dangerous people, controlling the underbelly of Neon Vale. Her love now carries a burden of secrets, he adds, leaving Evan determined yet anxious about what he's about to uncover. Approaching the warehouse, driving through the outskirts of Neon Vale in his old car, Evan feels the weight of destiny. The rain continues to fall, and the neon glow of the city fades behind him. Softly he murmurs, "This must be it, the place where fate and memory collide." His heart pounds as he braces himself, knowing that every mile brings him closer to both the truth and potential peril. Entering the warehouse, Evan steps cautiously into the vast, shadowy interior of the warehouse. The sound of dripping water and distant thunder creates a haunting ambiance. His footsteps echo, as he calls out, "I'm here, Izzy. Show yourself." The silence is almost suffocating as he moves deeper, his eyes straining to pierce the darkness. The confrontation begins. In the center of the warehouse, under a flickering light, Izzy appears. Her expression is guarded yet determined. "You shouldn't have come, Evan," she warns, her voice tinged with both sorrow and defiance. Trembling with a mix of relief and anguish, Evan replies, "I've been blinded by these lights for too long. I need to know why you disappeared." Izzy's reply is measured. "I never left, Evan. I chose this path in the shadows to protect a secret that could shatter everything you hold dear." The turning point. Tension mounts as rain patters on the metal roof, and the two stand face to face. With a desperate plea, Evan insists, "Is it not worth the risk? I need to feel your touch to know that love still burns, even if it's dangerous." Izzy's eyes fill with sorrowful determination as she responds, "Some truths are too heavy, Evan. Tonight, you must decide. Will you follow me into this abyss of secrets, or remain lost in your lonely past?" After a long pause, Evan declares with resolve, "I'm ready to face the darkness with you, no matter the cost." Chaos and escape. Suddenly, the sound of approaching sirens and flashing police lights shatters the tense silence. Gunshots echo faintly as Izzy urgently whispers, "Evan, we don't have much time. They're coming." Panic surges through him as he asks, "Who are they? Why are they after you?" Izzy, with a mix of urgency and regret, explains, "Those secrets are dangerous. Powerful men want them silenced. We must run now." In a frantic dash through the warehouse, with chaos erupting around them, Evan exclaims, "This night has become a labyrinth of peril. I never imagined our love would lead to such chaos." As they flee, Izzy's voice reassures him, "Stay close. Trust me, even when everything burns around us." A new dawn and acceptance. As dawn breaks over quiet neon Vale, the storm subsides and the city softens into calm. Later, in his modest apartment, bathed in early morning light, Evan sits at a desk, pen in hand, writing a letter of reflection. Lena, a caring friend, appears briefly and asks with gentle concern, "Evan, I heard what happened last night. Are you all right?" With a mix of pain and acceptance, he replies softly, "I'm shattered, but also awakened. Last night, I discovered that love is not merely the warmth of a touch. It's the courage to confront our darkest fears and accept harsh truths." Lena questions if he regrets his dangerous chase, and he answers, "I don't regret it. I now know that some memories are bittersweet. I must learn to let go while carrying the lessons with me." As he folds the finished letter, his voiceover concludes, "Dear self, I've been blinded by these lights for too long. Tonight, I choose to embrace both the pain and the hope of love. Though I may never reclaim our past, I will forge a future where even the darkest night holds the promise of a new dawn." Evan gazes out at the rising sun, a symbol of renewal and fragile peace, and understands that his journey, though fraught with loss and danger, has given him a newfound strength